there's a fat, chunky lizard sitting right out front of my door window right before I was going to hit record. And it's over here like pumping itself up and down. And it's just staring right at me. The purpose of my channel message here today is I have had Hecate with me since yesterday. And she's giving me this very, very mothering energy, and I feel very, very compelled to speak to the collective here in regards to karmic cycles and how on a collective scale, if you caught my message when we had the solar eclipse new moon, okay, there is a massive, massive awakening, right? And as we've kind of like trickled along, you know, into the full moon, and now we've left that and we're about to, you know, kind of leave the month of April here in general, a lot of people have been placed into spaces and circumstances here to awaken to karmic cycles in their life, okay? And it's like Hecate is here with me and wants me to share this message with you is because she is the triple goddess, right? And she assists people who are at crossroads, okay? So many of you may feel, one of my timestamp, that you're kind of like in this area, like, where do I go? How do I move? How do I even, it's like, because she keeps showing me this analogy here, okay? And I had just left a very, very dense karmic cycle myself here. And yesterday I kept seeing the analogy of drudging my feet through mud. Like it was like, imagine like walking through thick mud here, okay? And that's what she keeps showing me. And it's kind of like imagine, like a portals, right? So like there's like these big like portals, right? So imagine like you're leaving one portal, right? You're leaving a certain cycle, and then there's kind of like this in-between phase, right? So like you can imagine yourself on a bridge walking into the next portal, right? And there's always this in-between. And what she was showing me here, which I believe is very, very resonant for many people, okay, especially if you are being called to end certain cycles in your life, you are going to feel weighed down. It's going to feel heavy at the feet to move, okay? It's an energetic weight here, okay? And what I had actually experienced personally was I literally had to drudge my feet through the end of this cycle. I had to pull myself here, okay? I had to pull myself through the end of the cycle, okay, to complete the cycle, to then walk through this new portal here, okay, to this new space. But in the in-between was where all of this murkiness was, where it was like all of the underlying like gunk and dirt and grime was here, okay, because generationally this karmic cycle has been sitting there, right? So it was as if like, Hecate, my teams are coming in, okay? If you are experiencing this where you feel there's an energetic weight and now you feel like you're at a crossroads, how do I move forward? How can I even move from here? I just feel so heavy. I feel drained. I feel tired, right? Please know that you are processing a massive energetic weight, basically, okay? And as you are doing this, you are releasing. Okay, so give yourself time and space to rest, to meditate, to ground here, okay? Even if you want to like envision yourself walking through this mud and letting yourself cleanse yourself, 333 on my timestamp, of this energetic weight, okay? So you can keep moving forward, all right? And I believe Hecate is here as well because it's kind of like she's like wanting to like give me a hug. It's like to hug you guys, to allow you to know you're okay, you're safe. Okay, you're safe to move forward, to keep moving along here, okay? And the reason this is happening, which is why I brought up this kind of mass awakening, is because this is the split, okay? This is a huge paradigm shift, all right? And many of us are being awoken, okay, to leave old earth, to come into new earth. And what does that entail? Leaving karmic cycles, okay? But it feels heavy. It feels like a lot, okay? I don't doubt that. I experienced it here, okay? And it took me a few days to energetically release the weight, to energetically see the end in sight. Okay, so don't give up. Keep persevering here. Don't allow yourself to kind of get stuck in your head and weighed down about this. Find that inner power, that inner strength, because this is where your resiliency is being tested, okay? 444 on my timestamp. Major sinks, just confirming here, okay? These confirmations to show us that we are in alignment with new earth, but we have to first release all of the density, right? I don't know if you heard my dog scratching at the door. It's kind of like many of us may be like grasping here, right? Grasping. We don't know what's happening. We don't understand, right? Maybe especially on an energetic level if we're not really conscious of what we're undergoing at this time, okay? This message is here to enlighten you, to place yourself in that envisionment like you are walking through mud. Keep going, okay? The end is in sight. You are about to walk into an entire new space here. You're allowed to let that cycle go, okay? With the Nine of Swords, okay? Do, like many of us may feel that we're really in this energy, right? Follow that inner guiding light. Imagine yourself and however it feels to you, okay? Because in my personal experience, it felt heavy. Like I kept like asking like my team, like, why do I feel like it literally would feel like somebody's like pushing me down? Like that's how I was feeling. And I'm like, what is going on? Like this feels so weird. It was because I'm literally like dragging my feet through mud. It was literally the best analogy that I can give you guys. And you will literally feel that if you are ending major cycles. You will feel like you are being like, and it could be like even like a push-pull energy where like maybe one part of your day or like for a moment in time, like you're like, yes, I'm ready to go. I got this, right? And you're very set straightforward on your path, right? And then all of a sudden the heaviness takes over and you're like, what am I doing? What am I trying to even accomplish here, right? That's why Hecate is here. She's here as like this hermit energy guiding us, okay? You're at a crossroad, but follow the path. Follow your own inner nudge. Follow that inner guidance here that you know is leading you away from the heaviness, from the nightmare, from the anxiety, from the fears here, okay? We have to let this light be guiding us through this. Look, there's a Wheel of Fortune. Here's this portal energy because we are leaving an old space. Massive change. Massive ending of karmic cycles. Cycles are ending, beautiful souls. Major cycles here, okay? For many of us. Especially if you're being called to be awakened. Look at with Temperance, being called to find that healing. Okay, you are being healed right now. Look at with the Star too. Oh my gosh. This is all in alignment here, beautiful souls, for our highest and greatest good. So you can see here how alone, I have 5 cards on the table with 4 major arcana, major spiritual lessons for people. And this heaviness is here to get you away from this. This is what you're leaving, and this is what you're coming into, okay? And it's funny how the Wheel of Fortune like just flew down, okay? You guys may be questioning this cycle right now, and I'm here along with Hecate to guide you through this. I'm gonna go into part 2. Part 1, I started my video where there was like this like little chunky little lizard guy who was like, you know, pumping, is like doing a little push out, like he was like doing like planks and like workout right in front of my room, right? But the lizard is giving me this energy of and it's funny because I came across a reader a few days ago that mentioned the same thing, and it's resonating here in this energy because a lizard, they could lose their tail and then it grows back. Okay, that's how we have to view this transition, okay? As we are leaving one cycle, okay, as we are losing our tail, like the snake, we are shedding our skin. New skin's gonna grow back. A new tail is gonna grow back. And it's gonna grow back healed and aligned and in touch with our true selves, in new earth, in a new time and space. For Christ consciousness here, okay? So if you know that you have been feeling the heaviness and you feel like you've been walking through mud, that is the best way that I can explain this energy to make it make sense to people here, okay? It's because you are ending major cycles, and you have to walk through the mud. You have to stay resilient here right now to continue turning the wheel, okay? Now, karmic cycles are in every area of our life. So you could be clearing a cycle within your career. You could be clearing a cycle within your relationships. You could be clearing a cycle within your own personal foundation and your thought patterns, right? So really sit with yourself here and make the choice confidently to know that you are allowing yourself to follow your highest good, that you are following your own guiding light, your own inner light, and let that be all that you need right now here, okay? Because then when we let too much outside thoughts and noise come into a clearing of a cycle here, beautiful souls, we can really, really get lost in translation, okay? And on my personal, journey here, the personal closing of mine, I went back and forth for some time here, okay? And I woke up today and I was like, I was telling my team, and I was like, I feel light. Like I don't feel the heaviness anymore. I don't feel the mud. It took me a few days of walking through the mud. Be patient. Persevere here, beautiful souls. Give yourself the space, the time. Allow yourself to transmute and alchemize here, okay? It goes away. It's only this energy for a little bit of time. The angels are here healing this energy for us, closing out these cycles for us here, beautiful souls. This is a metamorphosis. This is a death and rebirth here, okay? This is a time when we are aligning to our highest potentials. This is when we are balancing and alchemizing our feminine and our masculine energy, right? So when we're allowing Christ consciousness to come into physical consciousness, right? So we're coming into this space now where we're allowing ourselves. It's like this rainbow analogy, right? Where there's going to be ultimate happiness. Like recognize that you are guiding yourself straight to here. Okay. Here's this cycle, right? So it's beautiful, beautiful, like, depiction here as well, where we're literally walking ourselves through this cycle. Okay, and look it's heavy, it's grudgy, right? It's high mountaintops, it's low valleys, it's muddy, it's murky. But think of yourself and remember that you are an energetic being here, okay? So as I mentioned in part 1, where I felt like I'm like literally being like pushed down, but Hecate kept showing me I'm literally walking through mud, and she's here as a mother archetype to nurture this part of this evolution for us, okay? She's here to be a guiding light. She's here holding her lantern, okay, at a crossroad for you, to remind you to stay on track with where you are going, with what you are closing out. Healing waters. A lot of you guys are remembering who you are, okay? A lot of you guys are coming into a remembrance here, okay? So you're going to be getting a lot of downloads. You're going to be receiving a lot of ancient wisdom is what I'm hearing here, okay? Because a lot of these karmic cycles that you guys are clearing out at this time are also linked to past lives is what I'm getting, okay? So many of you guys through cell memory have been carrying these karmic patterns around, and it is the final and the formal push through it, okay? That's why it's heavy. That's why it's muddy, okay? Look it, you are a child of the cosmos. Remember, you are a light being, okay? Find the light, stay in the light, work with the light to move through this mud, okay? The intelligence of the universe lies within you, absolutely. I need to light a new incense. And that happened because this old timeline, this old cycle is done, you guys. This is the new cycle. This is the new cycle, beautiful souls, all right? Rarely does my incense die in the middle of a reading here, okay? That's just a definite like sign and sync here, all right? Okay, we're being earthed. Wait, okay? So see, exactly, like we're in this transition. Look at, you're about to pop through this cycle, but you're going through the muddiness. You're trying to land here, okay? Many of you guys have not landed in the new cycle. You are in the process. You're in the transition from the old into the new, okay? Don't go easy on yourself. I was gonna say don't go hard on yourself. Be very, very easy on yourself through this, okay? It says it's not yet time, things are being woven, right? So it's kind of like you're waiting to be birthed into this new cycle. You have to energetically clear out this murkiness to be able to be reborn, to be earthed here, okay? Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it, okay? So really reminding you here that many of you guys are going to start remembering where you come from, who you are, okay? And remembering that You are a being, a child of the divine, right? Of the cosmos here. Look at called, all right? And your life is a canvas. So now what this is telling me here is you are, look at, here's more transitionary energy. You are about to walk into a new cycle, you guys, all right? And it says soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Okay. So again, you're leaving old cycles, old paradigms here that do not work. Okay. For new earth. And you chose to answer the call. You were called. Okay. And now you are energetically shifting out of cycles. All right. Now we all do have the free will, but many of you guys that have major, major purposes, you are feeling the heaviness. Okay. My heart chakra is starting to hurt here. Okay. Many of you guys are having huge heart chakra activations through this, okay? Because your soul gifts are coming in. You are starting to integrate the training of Christ consciousness to walk through this. Remember, it's not time yet. Things are being woven here. It's not time. You are at the precipice of walking in. Oh my gosh, such heart chakra pain, okay? Your life is a canvas. 808 on my timestamp here. Art, manifestation, creative accountability. Okay. I'm going to go into part 3. I had to get something to drink from that heart chakra pain. Okay. As you continue moving through this energy here, okay, Hecate, can we give my beautiful viewer a closing message? Because many of them are really at this space where they are experiencing, look at, keep moving forward, okay? So really just backing up that you are overcoming a lot, even if you are not conscious of it here, okay? You're doing a lot of balancing and healing at this time, all right? And it's kind of like you are aligning with the stars. And it's funny because all the tarot cards that I have out here, you guys, is all major arcana, okay? We are all being aligned with our highest purposes right now. And the closing of these cycles is to have you overcome all of the past pains, okay? Not all, depending on what cycle you are exiting and things of that sort. But once you close out one, in due time, you're going to close out another. And then you're going to keep upgrading and awakening, and you're going to continue to close out more cycles, right? So whatever this one is on a collective scale is a major, major one for a lot of people, because what it's doing is it is creating the movement you need to get here, to get into a new precipice, to be walking into a new space and time. And the Hierophant. You guys can't make this stuff up. This is ultimate spiritual alchemy. Many of you are being blasted open at this time. Blasted open. You may be dealing with headaches. I'm getting nausea, okay? So if you're having a lot of like bouts of nausea, of course, always seek medical, assistance and things of that sort. I'm not a medical professional here. But more or less, there are going to be physical symptoms when you are being blasted open by light consciousness, right? So when there's high vibrational energy coming into your lower dense energetic field, right, to clear out, to, remove all of the stagnancy here, you're going to feel it physically. Like, as I mentioned in part 1 or part 2, like I literally could feel like I was walking in mud. My feet felt heavy. I felt like I was being pushed down, okay? But it's up to us to walk this maze, right? This is our own inner labyrinth that we have to trust our own inner guidance right now and know that we are going to the Most High, that we are aligning with the angels, with the stars, with the cosmos here, okay? You are breaking major, major cycles to move out, okay? Jupiter energy, very, very expansive here, okay? So if you've been resonating with this message and you really feel like this is calling you to trust, okay? Because I feel like that's a majority of this message here underlying is that many of you guys may feel the density around you. You may feel that it's almost like overbearing. It's 9 of Swords energy. You are moving through this energy. But we have 6 major arcana with 7 cards out. You are aligning with your soul purpose. You are aligning with your true north okay? Like this is all about alignment to you, so you can remember who you are, where you're going, okay? Look at relationship healing, calm, and harmony, all right? Archangel Rajuel showing up, okay? Call upon him if you'd like to, further assist you here with bringing in calm, with bringing in harmony here, to continue with this healing process as you are ending this cycle. I have number 8 showing up, the as above, so below, right? 404 on my timestamp. There's a lot of angelic assistance here with us collectively, guys, okay? And I have Mother Mary showing up as well with Archangel Raphael, intuition, health, and healing. There's a lot of healing here. And he is the Archangel of our heart chakra, and he is represented through the element of air. So again, through our thoughts, through the mental, right? And then connecting us into the heart space. There's a huge clearing going on right now. Look at purity of heart, right? The conception of the purity of heart, of our faith here, okay? This is all happening to leave, for my timestamp, the old cycles of fear-based living, right? Limited perceptions. And it's funny that she came out because I was literally having heart chakra pain in this energy. Many of you guys are having a conception, a breakthrough for your purity of your heart, to open your heart. Major spiritual stuff going on here. Spiritual lessons on an individual level with collective consciousness to get us all moving along into a new space and time. We are leaving major karmic cycles at this time, beautiful souls. Trust in that. Trust that where you are being guided, and allow yourself the space and the time to transmute this mud. Okay, you're gonna make it. You're going to be earthed. You're going to get grounded into new earth here, but you have to trust the process right now here, beautiful souls. Love and light.